guys, welcome back. So as a continuation of the How I've Simplified and Bettered My Life series, I thought this week we can talk about Chrome extensions that have really helped me be more productive. So what Chrome is a web browser developed by Google. Nearly 2/3 of the internet turn to Chrome as their web browser of choice, but not many people actually fully utilize all of the plugins and the add-ons that Chrome has to offer. So I thought I'd share 7 of my favorite ones. First thing I want to talk about is the Great Suspender, and this was recommended to me by a friend a couple years ago when I was just so frustrated with how slow my computer was running because I had like 100 tabs open, and then he was just like, bro, you have to download this plugin, it'll help you so much, and I did, and it did help me. So what it does is it helps your computer run smoother by suspending any tabs that you aren't using. So for example, I have all of these tabs open right now, and then here's my Gmail, here's the things that I use, here's my to-do list, here's my calendar, and everything else that I haven't used, it's all suspended. And if I want to relaunch it, all I have to do is click on it and then it's back. If you want to resuspend something, all you have to do is click on this little icon, suspend this tab, and then it'll be suspended again. You can also customize by going into settings of choosing, okay, automatically suspend after an hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, or maybe even longer. Do not suspend tabs that are playing audio. So all of this you can choose, and you can whitelist any websites that you never want to suspend. So let's say gmail.com. Save changes. So in a nutshell, I just appreciate how I can open as many tabs as I want to my heart's content, knowing full well that nothing bad will happen and there will be minimal repercussions to having over 400 tabs open. The second thing I want to talk about is adblock. So it's exactly that. It blocks any ads, any display ads that are going to pop up. That to me is very intrusive and sometimes a little bit invasive of how it just so prominently in your face and like as you're scrolling through and reading different things. So this is something that I downloaded 2 years ago and I just completely forgot that I even downloaded it, and it's just been running in the background this whole time until recently. I feel like a lot of publishers and a lot of websites now have anti-ad blockers, so they make you whitelist their page so that you can access their content. After I whitelisted it, I was bombarded with so many ads that I remembered how much I appreciated this plugin. Here's an example of how it works. So we're at Fast Company. This is the view that I get normally with that plugin in place. So between all of these things are usual ads, but you don't see any here. And if you click on the thing up here, you can see that there's like a sign with a number. So there's 23 ads on this page. And if I were to pause it on this site, all right, so we see our first ad right here. We see another one right here that just opens. There's another one here and another one here and another one here and another one here. Okay. So you can choose to pause on this side, pause on all sides, block an ad on this side, don't run on this side, don't run pages on this side. So to me, with all of this, is just, I just realized subconsciously scrolling through an article without being disrupted and disturbed by anything that expands or anything that's flashing or just any picture or anything that is irrelevant to the article, it really helps with my flow and it really helps with concentration and I guess overall productivity, even in a subconscious way. If things are constantly there to distract you from what you're supposed to do, which is honestly what I think a lot of these display banner ads do, you know, we don't need that. I don't need that in my life. The third thing is ebates, and this is less of a productivity thing and more of a how to save money thing, but I feel like because you're saving money, it also helps you be more productive because it eases your conscience, and easing your conscience is great for making you feel great about yourself, and so you can be more productive in that sense. So I've been using this for over 2 years now, and it was introduced to me by one of my best girlfriends, and she was shocked that I didn't use this and I didn't know about this because it's basically like free money. So what you do is, all right, so let me just show you guys. So let me go to Sephora.com. So right when you go on any website that Ebates is partnered with, so Ebates is the largest cashback site and they're partnered with over 2,500 retailers like Sephora. So as you can see, right when I logged on, this thing on the corner popped up, activate 8% cashback, click it right away. Don't have to do anything else other than clicking that button. And then it takes you to this site. Congratulations, Rowena, you're on a way to 8% cashback. And then business as usual. You just browse, shop, do the things that you're you're gonna do anyway. The cash back percentages fluctuates from time to time. Sometimes there's like really good deals. So for example, so like right now Macy's is 20%, Sephora is 8%, it's usually 4%, Barney's is 6%. So the cashback feature is what I use most, but they also have promo codes as well as coupons that you can clip. That's just on this little tab right here when you click on websites that have it. And so with the holidays and Black Friday coming up and just purely treat yourself days, because we all need those sometimes and splurge on things, this will help ease your conscience. If this is something you guys are interested in, you guys can sign up in the description box below and you will get a $10 welcome bonus after your first purchase of $25 or more. Ebates is also co-sponsoring a $100 giveaway with me. So if you are interested, all you have to do is sign up with the first link and then enter the giveaway by clicking on the second link. Thanks, ebates. The fourth thing is Pocket. This is my favorite read it later app. There's a lot of similar extensions out there, but the user interface and just everything about Pocket just I love and I appreciate more than anything that's out there. Let me just show you guys how it works. So let's say I'm on Fast Company. I come across an article. All I have to do is click Pocket, this little thing in the corner, save to Pocket, page saved. And if I want to read it later, all I have to do is go to Pocket, my list, and it is going to be right here. All right, so the way that I use Pocket is if I come across something that I read that was just super amazing and I want to put it somewhere that I can come back to and refer to in the future, I'll put it in here. You can also have a list of favorites. You can have tags of different types of categories. I mean, these are just the categories that I made. There's a lot. So recommended features, top articles and videos inspired by what you save and view in Pocket. These are things that are recommended for me. You can also explore to see more of what's out there in the interwebs. And yeah, that's Pocket. So let's say if you say something on your web browser, you can also access it on your phone if you have the app, and you can also access it offline. Fifth thing is Grammarly. So Grammarly to me is like spell check in Microsoft Word on crack. You can use it on the internet. It can help you with grammar, spelling, punctuation, even help you with word choice and style wherever you're writing, be it like if you're crafting a tweet, if you're writing something on Facebook, if you're writing something for a blog post, if you're writing an email. For example, let's say I'm writing a description for my YouTube video that I'm going to publish tonight. And let's say this video is about mindset habits that can help you be a better version of yourself. I just typed really fast. I didn't mean to make all these mistakes. So and better, a better, and then your. So this is the little example of how I use Grammarly, and I actually just downloaded this a few weeks ago when I was doing research for this video, and it's been so awesome just writing emails. I feel like punctuation, it's basic grammar and punctuation is something that's so crucial in emails, and because I spent my formative elementary school years in Taiwan, I feel like I honestly missed out on a lot of the important imperative grammar lessons, so my grammar probably isn't the best, and that's why I sometimes fumble over my words, or I just say things that may not make grammatical sense because yeah, I'm not the best with these things, but this helps me a lot. So that is Grammarly. Is there anything else with Grammarly? Nope, I think that's it. Okay, so this next one is very specific to me because I've been trying to learn Chinese, as I've told you guys in my previous videos. And how this plugin works, it's this one right here. It's 中文 Chinese Pop-up Dictionary, and it does exactly that. So if you hover your mouse over words, it'll give you the phonetic pronunciation or the pinyin. So these are poems written by the founder of my spiritual practice, Falun Dafa, and it's a school of Buddhism, so there's a lot of these like lotuses and Buddhas and Bodhisattvas sitting in all these really beautiful things. And so what I do is I will hover and it'll show you the definition and it'll show you the pinyin of how to pronounce these characters. And it takes a bit of time because I'm literally I mean, I know maybe like 50 to 60%, but then it still helps, especially with something like poems, to read every word and get the definition for every word so that I can know exactly what it's talking about. So it's something like this. It's very, very specific. Me sharing this specific extension and just me creating content in general is to help show you guys that if you want to do something, if there's something that you want to learn, if there's something that you want to know more about, all you need is that initial intent and then the follow through of, okay, let me see if there's any plugins or extensions or things on the internet that can help me with this, because more often than not, in this day and age that we live in with technology in full bloom, there will be a lot of things and resources for you to be able to cut the time spent doing things that you would usually take a lot longer. All right, and then the last two, I'm gonna include the 2 in 1 because these are more like work and business specific. If you are in advertising, or if you're a marketer, or if you're a YouTuber or an aspiring YouTuber, these 2 plugins are really awesome. So the first one is vidiq. What it does, let me first start this screen recording. Ready. And so it is this thing right here. Oops. It is this thing right here. It gives you the vidiq score, popularity of a video based on engagement and views relative to other videos on YouTube. This video is currently getting however many views per hour. This is the total views. You can pay money to get even more access to the analytics and the data, but I'm not. This thing is what I use it for most, vidiq SEO score. So these numbers basically show the rank in YouTube search within the keyword. So, okay, let me just show you guys really quickly what I do. So let's say 7 mindset habits that changed my life. A little quick SEO lesson. You want to repeat the keywords again in your first sentence that you have in your title, in your description. Thanks, Grammarly. All right, let's do habits that changed my life, mindset habits, healthy habits, self-care habits. All right, so you see how the score went down, so let's not do self-care habits. You guys get the point. The better you do, the higher the SEO score will go up. So I'll spare you guys the rest of this. A little bonus is Clearbit Connect. So you can find employee emails, addresses for any company and display useful contextual data for anyone who emails you. So let's say I'm gonna mention a brand in an upcoming video and I want to reach out to them to see if they'd be at all interested in sponsoring the video. I can just type in the company name and then it will come up with a directory of all the different employees and their emails. So with all of these, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out ebates in the link in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Let me know what your favorite Chrome extensions are if you use Chrome, if you have any suggestions, if you have any tips, if you have any hacks that you use that can make you more productive, or if there's any videos you guys want to see specifically on productivity, anything, let me know down below and we'll be in touch. And I'm sending you guys so much love. Okay, bye.